take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And got his man complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. First carry for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12, operating from the 39. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to Henry.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Raider first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He was brought down by Lopez.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 48 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Raiders.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs. 52 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Raiders 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Wentz. Flush to his right. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and try to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Brady. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Being chased out left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down, Raiders.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Jacobs. He'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The Raider ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And to Las Vegas.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota, 26 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw is Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Brady now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Miles Sanders.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 27, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Brady going to look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Brady to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that's been measured revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. And what are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going
taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
5-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And a Raider first down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
On first down, Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Brady. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Las Vegas, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll